What's going on, guys? Kaigi here. The pets have landed on Southeast Asia server. I'm going to walk you through a brief overview of what's going on with them, how you get them, and what's the best. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so the pet system itself, effectively, if you're familiar with Pokemon, this is the Safari Zone with PvP, so that's pretty interesting, right? So, what happens is, how these things work, you have the actual beast themselves. I'm going to have all of these screenshots on my Discord in the resources channel. But we have all five, and they all have a base ability right here in the middle, as well as two guaranteed passives that generally affect the skill itself. All these other locked areas, the other 6 locked areas right here, are for other passives that you can kind of mix and match, which adds a lot of individuality, which is a big thing the game has been missing lately. Everyone upset that everyone's like a ninja priest, things like this, or gladiator, whatnot. This adds a lot of diversity to the game. How you end up summoning is the skills, the ones that you can actually mix and match, are here at the Magic House. Up here at the top right, the keys are what you use to summon. 150 keys per summon. You get, after you claim, you gotta wait 5, 10, 15, and then 30. And then in total, you will have 300 tickets. So it's even better than fairy rates because you get 2 summons a day for free, which is pretty nice. Just do it over time, and as you see, 40 draws go into the lottery, which you get a chance of one of the high tier stuff, as you see right here, a gold skill. As for the actual pets themselves, I'm going to be doing a full guide on them once they come to global, but you go to the fairy forest, which has all these monsters in them. You beat them up, you get what are called blobs. You put 4 blobs together, and then it summons a fairy. It summons a fantasy beast. And based on how far you are is the different ones you can get. The first level is Capybara. Then I believe it's Fox, Flame Dragon, then Otter. What's interesting is the Heavenly Fox right here. A lot of people guessed with the name Heavenly. This one, it says, is only available in events, at least for right now. Now, when it says we can have 6 different ones, each one has a different type. Brave, blah, blah, blah. Brave, courageous, things like that. There are 6 different types. And you have 6 slots for actual stat bonuses. So you could have 3 foxes in your 3 different spots. As you see up here, brave type. So he would be in the brave slot, and then he would be giving me base attack, defense, HP. I forget the other 3 off the top of my head, but the 6 slots are base stats. You can use 1 in combat. As far as, we'll go over their abilities and their passives in just a second. As far as their cooldowns to use them again, they recharge as you deal damage and take damage. So there's not a exact 25 or 30 seconds to, like the fairies. It is just as you deal damage or take damage, it will charge up, and then you'll be able to cast their skills. First, let's start with the Capybara, which is the first one most people are going to have. Tangerine Storm, which is, with his little tangerine on his head. Throws it at enemies. Enemy hit will be taunted for 2 seconds. And Master's damage reduction, that's you, will be 4.3% for 6... it says 60 seconds. I'm still testing. I have to like talk through people, but I believe it's 6 seconds. 60 seconds is a bit much, but I will get confirmation. Taunt is just like Daisy's taunt, where they deal less damage if they hit people other than you. So very, very good tank stuff. Up here we have Not Bad. Tangerine explosion range plus 30%, so it's further, and the taunt duration plus 30%, so 2 seconds plus, duration. So, like I said, I believe it's supposed to be 6 seconds plus 30%. That'll be a third, so we're looking at another 2 seconds, 8 seconds. Pretty good. And then they all can go to level 3, 1, 2, and then 3 down here doesn't have any bonus stuff. It's just bonus numbers. To do when Tangerine Storm hits a target, masters damage reduction plus 6% for, this says 90 seconds, but I still believe they added a 0 here, 9 seconds, and you can stack it up to 3 times. So you taunt people, they deal less damage to people other than you. They're going to deal the same amount of damage to you, but you're forcing them kind of to hit you, and then you're also increasing, as you see, your defense and your damage reduction so you can tank through it. Then we have Alright right here. When Tangerine Storm is released, Master gets attack for percent of HP. Exactly what you would want as a gladiator or any of the other tankier DPSs. When Tangerine Storm is released, Master's damage reduction increased even more. So if you bring both of these to level 2, you'll have 6, 18, 36, and the base skill itself 40%. You will have 40% damage reduction if you have both of the skills at level 2, as well as use the skill. As I said, there are other effects you can get over here. I can look at the category, but there's a lot there. There's a lot of choices, guys. And I'm going to have builds and stuff for these. This is really awesome for theory crafters like myself. The pets add a lot to the game. As I said, the Heavenly Fox right now is not attainable as of right now, besides operational events. Heavenly Fox covers Master with a feather robe. Master's damage increase and damage reduction is increased. If Master's HP is below 30%, restore immediately HP for a percent of your attack. Which can only be triggered once. You would have to use the skill again to wrap yourself again. And as you see right here, level cap, this is the same thing on all of them. Up to level 3, every time the quality is increased. As you see right here, it's SR, which is the purple. You have SSR, which is the orange. And you have Antique, which is red. All 3 are in the game right now. Now, as for the abilities that augment the actual skill itself, triggers healing when HP is below 50 instead of below 30. Below 30 is now below 50. When your healing is triggered, you get defense up. Master's damage increase. Your damage is increased when this robe is triggered. So this is allowing you... effectively think of this as a rigidity, that instead of giving you a shield, it's giving you a heal, defense up, and damage increase. And then over here, Loving, which is the second one, when it's released, your healing is plus 54%. This is all sources for 6 seconds. So great on, obviously, Gladiator. What is it called? Perfect Blade, but you guys call it Blazing Owl. It's healing off of its passive skill, increased by 54%, and obtain attack increased by your defense, which that would also be good For the defense-focused people or earth-focused people would be very, very good. The healing is obviously going to be good with water. When released, you get more damage reduction as well. So you're going to have damage increase, damage reduction, defense, heals yourself, and increased healing when you go under 50%. Then we have the dragon. They all change how they look when they evolve as well, from SR to SSR to Antique. That is what these pictures up here will be. It looks like actual Charizard when it gets to level 3. Big Fox. We got, let's just say Ninetales because we're talking Pokemon. This is Oshawott definitely down here. And the Capybara is just the coolest thing in the world. But like his thing is he gets 3 Tangerines instead of 1. The dragon, like I said, all these screenshots are going to be on the Discord. Encounter encourages master by roaring. Your damage increase plus 2.5%, and damage dealt ignores percent of defense and percent damage reduction of target. So this is going to be a very big wind or fire one just off of this right here, because you're ignoring defense, you're ignoring damage reduction, which coincidentally the other two increased. So that's really powerful. Level 3 level cap. Lava. Within the duration of Flame Roar, when dealing damage to enemies above 70% HP, you ignore more defense and ignore more damage reduction. You get more damage increase and repeated releases to get more stacks 3 times, so 15% more damage increase. So very, very good at punching through people. And this is very nice, the above 70%, because this allows you to use it on a holy team, a bursty holy team, because this will help you get them under 60%, which will then trigger holy and slaughter. So you can just go boom, boom. Then we have Burning Wind. When Flame Roar is released, you get bonus max HP and immunity to slow, knock up, and knockback, which is pretty nice. A lot of the classes, the tankier classes kind of have this stuff baked in, minus the slow. But the damage dealer classes struggle with the pool effects and things like this. This does not stop pool effects, but it does stop knock up, knockback, and slow, which is nice, especially Ninja having a bunch of slow. When Flame Roar is released, Master's damage increase plus 5%, just like the other one. Alright. Then we're down to Little Spirit Cat. This is like the wind one, as you'll see. Little Spirit Cat casts a spell of Purity. Master, you get bonus attack, clears all debuffs, and resets the dodge skill attempts. Can be used when controlled. Wind Chasers are about to be stupid. They have 3 dodges, and this gives you a full refresh on your dodges. That's at least how it sounds. Reset, dodge, skill, attempts, S. So it sounds like you'll get all 3 back with Wind Chaser, which is great. Also getting rid of debuffs and attack boost. Obviously all things that a Wind Chaser would like. Clean, just the cat cleaning itself. When back vision is released, attain a shield, 4% of your HP, and immune to control effects for 2 seconds. So you can't even be stunned. You get to do your thing. They cannot stop you from doing your thing, which is nice. Released, Master gets percent attack stacked 3 times. Come on. Cat's Gratitude. Back vision's released. Enemies dealing damage to Master will take reflect damage equal to 27% of the damage taken for 6 seconds. That's crazy. The only other reflect damage in the game we have right now is Daisy, but I'm feeling this cat on a wind set with a Wind Chaser definitely, or someone else that just has bonus to their dodges. Wants to use their dodges effectively, wants to be at range. You could also be like a bruisery build and get this reflect damage, which is pretty powerful. Also the attack increase, which is the same for the previous one. Pearl Otter, which is like the water one. Cast a spell to Bless Master, plus, which is funny because this is crit rate, giving Master crit rate, damage increase, and then during it, restore 3% of your HP per second for 5 seconds, so that's 15, 16% of your max HP, and your healing will be increased if you do have water, so this will be more than that. You will also get more crit rate, up to 15%, which is interesting. Water getting some crit, which is weird. Broken Pearl. When Deep Sea Blessing is released, damage dealt by Master will reduces the target's block and the target's tenacity. This feels like giving the water users, or even fire, because fire has the max HP and stuff, users something really nice to kind of go for some damage. And that's what I wanted. Was the crit thing felt kind of weird, because I feel that water is more of that break class, whereas fire is obviously the crit. But this is nice. You can stack it 3 will reduce wow. It doesn't say anything about, it doesn't sound like it stacks. It sounds like it will refresh whenever they deal damage to you within the 6 seconds. So you can have, if they keep hitting you, up to 9, because it'll finish at 6 and then have the 3 seconds. 9 seconds of minus block, minus tenacity, which is pretty powerful. Alright guys, that was a quick overview of the beasts. I will be doing another full guide once this comes to global, probably next week or the week after. If things go well, I will have an in-depth guide telling you how to use them with builds and such. Till next time, guys.